More than half of the parts in a SOLIDWORKS assembly are toolbox components. Sometimes we need to edit these components to add some custom features, maybe to create a unique bore diameter or add a few mounting holes. Editing or creating new features on the toolbox component directly results in errors in the assembly, and a different tool provided within the software package needs to be employed. Here, I've imported a standard dimension spur gear from the toolbox. I would like to change its bore diameter to 17.2 mm and add 4 mounting holes on its face. First, I'll open the part in a separate window and save it as a new part file. Let's name the file spur gear with mounting holes. Now, I can alter my bore diameter and make it 17.2 millimeters. I'd also like to add 4 mounting holes. Now, what most of us tend to do is use this edited file directly in an assembly. Doing this looks okay at first, and we continue building up our assembly. But after closing and reopening the assembly, all the changes made to this toolbox component disappear, and in case of more complex assemblies, it results in multiple errors and warnings, which may agonize a beginner SOLIDWORKS user. The way around this is to use a tool that can be found in the installation folder of SOLIDWORKS. In the default installation location, search for the folder Toolbox, then Data Utilities. Here, you'll find a tool with the name SLD Set Dock Prop. As this is a very useful tool, and once you know how to use it, you'll be using it multiple times in the future. So I suggest you to create a shortcut of the file in the desktop and rename it to something more familiar. Now open the tool and click on Add Files. Select the just modified toolbox part file and import it. If you click on Show Selected Property, you'll see a dialog box which says that the part file is a toolbox standard part. Change the property state to No and click on Update Status. Now the dialog box confirms that the part file is no more a toolbox part. So this file can be used as a general part file. Go to the assembly and in the command search bar, search for Replace Components. Select the standard toolbox part as the component to be replaced and browse for the converted file. Click Open, then OK. Now, as you can see here, the toolbox component will give no errors even after reopening the assembly. That's it for tip number 2. Off to another tip.